So, welcome to the show Crypto Delhi, where we talk about the markets in India and some updates from the Asian market as well. Because I'm from Singapore, so there's a lot that happens in the Asian market, especially in the Southeast Asian region, in Singapore itself. So, in this show, I tend to give you all the updates around the Southeast Asian market as well. And since I keep a really close check on what's happening in India, so I kind of try and update you with everything that's happening in the Indian market as well. So let's get started. So obviously, Bitcoin, um, it it just touched, I think, 19.8K US dollars, but again, it's kind of um it kind of came back to around 18 something when I saw it last today. So it doesn't really mean anything because I think it's just a pullback that kind of happens when it's very bullish. So yeah, so I don't want to, and you must have seen this so much. So everyone's like getting their getting their thoughts together on Bitcoin. They're talking about it, and why is $100 down, why it's $100 up, and things like that. So yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Just a quick update on Bitcoin that and just the overall belief that it's very bullish. And obviously, we can't wait to touch 20. So yeah, and then let's talk about India. So I've been talking that the crypto sentiment generally has really risen in India since the ban was uplifted in March and since the pandemic hit because of various reasons, the fiat deflating, US dollar deflating, economy really going into a sad state of affairs. So that's what I think pushed the crypto sentiment in India, which was really driven by the millennials and the youth, people who are using say cell phones, or the internet revolution is happening as we speak. So, and in fact, India's share of peer-to-peer virtual currency trading has surged to about 33%, which is kind of same as China, which is one of the which is one of the highest, one of the most promising markets for blockchain. And yeah, so this is really interesting. So coming back to Singapore, Australia and Singapore, they are trying to use they announced they're trying to use blockchain tech for these countries' custom and border protection services. Like the way it happens today is, of course, really manual. There are systems in place, but there are people to make sure that these processes are trustworthy, to make sure there are no loopholes and there's no corruption happening between, in the border protection activities that happen day to day. But they're trying to use blockchain tech here because that's going to really reduce operational costs and also enhance the security of the process, which is really important when it comes to custom and border protection activities, right? So the Australian Border Force, the country's customs and border protection agency, they want to simplify cross-border trade with Singapore using blockchain technology. And and Singapore is also really excited. And under the Australia-Singapore Digital Economy Agreement, which is called DEA, a blockchain trial was launched recently to make it easier for businesses to digitally exchange trade documentation. And in partnership with Singapore Customs and Singapore Infocom Media Development Authority, which is the IMDA, the aim of this blockchain test is to reduce admin fees, as I said, the operational costs, and increase trade efficiency. And also it will boost the digital, um, the verification platforms that can completely go digital. They still are, but digital with blockchain, across the ABFs Ledger and IMDA has a trade trust platform for sharing all the electronic documents and primary certificates login. Also, something really interesting is that Cambridge and Oxford, they are organizing a challenge or like a competition for people to design crypto trading algorithms, right? So they are organizing this. They're kind of challenging to design cryptocurrency trading algorithms on major exchanges like Coinbase and FTX. And as stated by a recent announcement, I think it was last week. They're going to be 15 teams. They're going to be selected, or I think they've been selected already, and teams will be tested on their trading strategies and the technical designs of their algorithms and their overall return on investment. And the competition has already started on November 16th, and it's going to go on for a month now. And the strategies included are the arbitrage, uh, the prediction-based machine learning algorithms that are really useful, and the neural networks and trend investing based on the time sequencing forecasting. So these are really tech terms when it comes to machine learning and algorithms. So they're going to be tested on these technologies related to machine learning and algorithmic technologies. So it's to boost the importance of this technology, and have bring people who know this really well to build on a mainstream platform so that it can be utilized and can be showed to the world. Because there are a lot of people who are really good at it, but they're not the ones who want to come to the front end and do it. So this is going to give them a lot of exposure. And another interesting stuff is that international crypto tax standards are coming in 2021. So the OECD tax director, he stated that the 37 nation organization will introduce a common reporting standard, or like a CRS for crypto assets in 2021. So right now, I think that every country designs their own mechanisms to tax crypto. For example, some countries, do tax your utility tokens, or the payment tokens that you're receiving as a payment from the services that you give to an organization as an employee or as an agency. Some don't, and some also put taxes on the trading, the Bitcoin or the crypto trading, when you're taking it out. And if you've earned something in crypto, you are supposed to pay taxes, but that's not that's not in all the countries. So what this organization is going to do is going to build a central structure or rules around crypto taxes. And Visa and BlockFi is a US based company, right? They're teaming up to launch a new credit card to reward users with Bitcoin, setting the stage for obviously a wider mainstream adoption. So BlockFi is a New York based company. They specialize in crypto backed loans and savings accounts. Announced the partnership on Tuesday, which is this week Tuesday. And the new credit card will reward purchases on Bitcoin rather than the airline miles or other cashback rewards. So cardholders will be eligible to receive around 1.5% of their purchases back in BTC. Also, PayPal has linked up with the crypto exchange and stablecoin user Paxos to allow its millions of users in the US to purchase, sell, and store cryptocurrencies. And specific cryptocurrencies that they mentioned are Ethereum, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. So these are the 4 cryptocurrencies that you would be able to buy or sell or store directly from PayPal. So these are the news. Talking about Gate.io and what really happened this week is that since Ethereum 2.0 has already launched yesterday, and we have designed a flexible staking solution that's going to support ETH2 staking for our users. And we released the announcement yesterday, and it's up on the media. You can just Google it out and read about it, what it is. So if I have to give you a small description about what it is, let me just give you the exact description. So keeping in mind the design based on the user friendliness and also some of the challenges that ETH 2.0 staking brings, right? We have designed a staking solution that's gonna be really that's gonna boost up your participation in the Ethereum 2.0 staking. So it's going to be an infrastructure and a maturity asset management solution overall, and the solution will actually allow users, Gate.io users, to earn a staking reward without needing to lock Ethereum in ETH2 for a long time, and without having to worry about the ETH2 penalties. So there is a huge there is an article, and the article has been published on a lot of tier one media already. So you should go and check it out. It's also on our website. We've also listed a lot of new projects, Injective Protocol, Alpaca, OSS Network, and a couple more, Ruby, yeah. And in fact, we are also releasing a competition which was launched yesterday, which is called Deposit and Trade Ruby, which starts on December 4th and it will go on for 10 days and ends on December 13th, which will have a pool of 3,100 US dollars rewards for the users who will enroll in this competition. So do check out the details on either our social handles or on our website, and take part in the competition and get a lot of rewards. And we'd also be releasing a lot of new campaigns around Christmas, obviously, and I think there's a lot that's gonna happen. So you should keep a check on the social handles and all the news releases. We do share everything on Twitter, so if you just go to our Twitter page, you find all the information, comprehensive, exhaustive information there. So I would say do check out our new staking solution for ETH2. It's really impressive, and it's not really easy to build infrastructure to support this kind of a solution because it's very new, and there are a lot of challenges that we dealt with, but our teams they did really work hard in the past couple of weeks to make it possible for our users, because we don't want to be losing this. We don't want to be disappointing you with not providing something so exciting and something so important in the community. So do check that out and do read it. And if you have any questions, reach out to us via Twitter or via customer care solutions on our website. There are many ways to get in touch with us, actually. So yeah, and last but not the least, our stablecoin USDG has been listed on S-Finance, which now our users can exchange USDG with other stablecoins, a bunch of them, like DAI, USDC, USDT, TUSD, and PAXI on the decentralized exchange. So all of this is there on Twitter or on our website. If you have any questions, do drop us questions on our social media or via customer service, and we'll get back to you ASAP. So this was all about today, guys. There are a lot more exciting updates coming in the coming weeks, and as you know, we have a show that goes on Monday. Our community manager Patrick hosts that show, and he kind of touches upon on all the things that have happened and whatever we've released, the new campaigns, the new programs, the new discounts, the new projects, and whatnot. So do keep a check on that show as well. And yeah, and then tune in back on Wednesday next week to get a more extensive dose on crypto from Asia. And here's me signing off, guys. Bye bye, and I'll see you next week.